Episode 3 IBG News Golden Hour Podcast. News read by Mirai. Varun Dhawan, Kriti Sanon, and Team Bhediya howl over Kolkata. The Bhediya tour is howling away with full steam. The cast and crew of the upcoming creature comedy have been jet-setting across the country to promote the film, and fans have gone nothing but gaga over the whole Bhediya mania. Team Bhediya's latest stop was charismatic Kolkata. From lead Varun Dhawan and Kriti Sanon, co-stars Abhishek Banerjee and Palin Kabak, to producer Dinesh Vijan and director Amar Kaushik, the entire Bhediya family made their presence felt in Amar, Kolkata. The team's visit to Bhawanipur College especially sparked a sensational furore as hordes of youngsters thronged around the stars and makers of Bhediya. While Varun and Kriti danced to the film's chartbusters, the humongous crowd grooved along with them too. The Bhediya clan also pulled some time out of their busy schedule to take a memorable ride on Kolkata's famous tram. Varun, Kriti, and the others gorged on delectable local delicacies as well. Talking about the Kolkata leg of the tour, producer Dinesh Vijan says, "Kolkata is really buzzing with excitement for Bhediya in more ways than one. The audience here not only is looking forward to the film, but has also shared great reactions on technical details like music and VFX. Director Amar Kaushik has similar thoughts, adding, "The moment we set foot in this city, people have been trying to uncover details about Bhediya and know more about the film. This visit has shown us that the city of joy is waiting to watch our movie on the big screen." Bhediya tells the story of Bhaskar, a man who slowly begins to transform into a wolf after being bitten by the mythical creature. As Bhaskar and his buddies try to look for answers, the film takes us on an epic adventure like no other. Well, if the love that Team Bhediya received is anything to go by. On the 25th of November, Kolkata is ready to say Cinema Chalo Re. Jio Studios and Dinesh Vijan present Bhediya, a Madhat Films production, directed by Amar Kaushik, produced by Dinesh Vijan, and starring Varun Dhawan, Kriti Sanon, Deepak Dobriyal, and Abhishek Banerjee among others, is releasing in cinemas pan-India in Hindi, Telugu, and Tamil in 2D and 3D on 25th November 2022. Now it is for people to decide how this movie will entertain them. But definitely, Rahul Roy Junoon or Shash Koi Hai's memory and influence can be seen in this Arunachal folklore-based movie. Also, people must understand that more and more North-East shootings will develop new locations of North-East as planned by the Government of India. So all the best Team Bhediya for the release on 25th November. SBI, Region 3 organizes Mudra Mahotsav at Esplanade Branch. You are listening IBG News Podcast. State Bank of India, SBI, Kolkata Region 3 today organized a Mudra Mahotsav today at the Esplanade branch of the bank where 22 small enterprises from various parts of the city were provided the sanction letter of the Mudra loan, a part of the Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, PMMY, launched by the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi on 8 April 2015. According to the scheme, loans up to 10 lakh rupees can be provided to the non-corporate, non-farm small and micro enterprises. Such loans are classified as Mudra loans under the scheme. Today, the Region 3 distributed the sanction letters amounting to 1.21 crores rupees, out of which 17.50 lakhs rupees were sanctioned to 4 females. The Region 3 of SBI, Kolkata comprises 28 branches, the important being Esplanade, Park Street, Burrabzal, Brabon Road, New Market and the like. According to the regional manager, SBI Region 3, Kolkata Shri Satyanarayan Senapati, today Mudra Mahotsav has been organized in all the branches of SBI throughout the state. He also deliberated on the merits of other government social security schemes like PM Suraksha Bima Yojana, PMSBY, PM Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, PMJJBY, Atal Pension Yojana and Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana in the program. Among the dignitaries present were AGM, SME, SBI Region 3, Kolkata, Shri Saumin Roy, AGM, SBI Region 3, Kolkata and Shri Vikas Bagchi, Manager, SBI, Esplanade Branch Shri Dhrubajyoti Chatterjee. News by PIB. Metro Railway unloads an AC metro coach at Joka Car Depot to start commercial run at Joka-Taratola stretch. Metro Railway today unloaded an AC metro coach from the trailer at Joka Car Depot. This was done as a precursor to the commencement of commercial run on Joka-Taratola stretch of Joka Esplanade Corridor, Purple Line. It is to be mentioned that a few days ago the General Manager of Metro Railway, Shri Arun Arora, informed us about the commencement of the commercial operations of the Joka-Taratola stretch of the Joka Esplanade Metro project by December this year. He said, another 6.5 kilometers metro route from Joka to Taratola of Joka Esplanade Metro project, Purple Line, is going to be commissioned very soon.
Episode 3 IBG News Golden Hour Podcast on International News read by Billy Joey November 22, 2022, Washington, D.C. The United States State Department spokesperson Ned Price made his comment on presidential election in Kazakhstan. Following the November 20th presidential elections, we look forward to working with President Tokayev and his government to advance our common objectives. The United States also reiterates its unwavering support for Kazakhstan's sovereignty, independence, and territorial integrity, which has been the bedrock of our partnership for over 30 years. The United States concurs with the preliminary findings of the U.S. Office of Democratic Institutions and Human Rights, ODIHR, observation mission to the presidential elections and welcomes their presence in Kazakhstan. ODIHR found that, although the election day was calm and voting procedures largely followed, the election took place in the absence of meaningful political competition and continued limits on the freedoms of expression and peaceful assembly. The United States calls on the Kazakhstani government to fully implement ODIHR's recommendations for future elections, including upcoming parliamentary elections in 2023. The United States supports the wide-ranging reforms proposed by President Tokayev earlier this year in the stated aims, including growing the private sector, demonopolizing the economy, and combating corruption, while strengthening checks and balances, the rule of law, and human rights protections. The development of strong democratic institutions and of a vibrant civil society is critical to Kazakhstan fully realizing its goals. We call on the government to fully implement these reforms for the benefit of all the people of Kazakhstan. And very soon. Now the news from European Union, and you are listening to IBG News Golden Hour Podcast. Economic policy coordination. The Commission sets out guidance to help tackle the energy crisis and make Europe greener and more digital. Today, the Commission has launched the 2023 European Semester Cycle of Economic Policy Coordination. The package draws upon the autumn 2022 economic forecast, which showed that after a strong first half of the year, the EU economy has now entered a much more challenging phase. While swift and well-coordinated policy action during the COVID-19 pandemic is paying off, the fallout from Russia's invasion of Ukraine confronts the EU with multiple and complex challenges. Historically high energy prices, high inflation rates, supply shortages, increased debt levels and rising borrowing costs are affecting the business activity and eroding households' purchasing power. In a press note, EU Commission proposes a new EU instrument to limit excessive gas price spikes. Today, the Commission has continued its response to the ongoing energy crisis by proposing a market correction mechanism to protect EU businesses and households from episodes of excessively high gas prices in the EU. This complements measures to reduce gas demand and ensure security of supply through diversification of energy supplies. The new mechanism aims to reduce the volatility on European gas markets while safeguarding the security of gas supply. Following the Russian invasion of Ukraine and weaponization of energy supplies, natural gas prices have seen unprecedented price peaks across the EU, reaching all-time highs in the second half of August this year. The extreme price spike over almost 2 weeks in August was highly damaging for the European economy, with contagion effects on electricity prices and an increase in overall inflation. The Commission is therefore proposing to prevent the repetition of such episodes with a temporary and well-targeted instrument to automatically intervene on the gas markets in case of extreme gas price hikes. The United States Secretary Blinken's call with NATO Secretary General Stoltenberg made news headlines globally. Office of the Spokesperson reported through spokesperson Ned Price. Secretary of State Anthony J. Blinken spoke today with NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg ahead of the November 29 to 30th NATO Foreign Ministers meeting in Bucharest, Romania. Secretary Blinken and Secretary General Stoltenberg discussed priorities for the meeting, including continued support to Ukraine, strengthening the alliance's deterrence and defense, and enhancing resilience. They also expressed continued support for Finland and Sweden's NATO accession process. Hope you enjoyed this episode 2 of IBG News Golden Hour podcast. Do send your feedback and opinion about this news series. We wish you all a great time ahead from IBG News Team. Episode 3 IBG